Hey guys, how are you? I hope you're all doing very well. This afternoon I'm going to be doing a discussion video. Now I have to apologise for the mess in the background. I'm redoing things in my bedroom, and so you're going to have to forgive that. Hopefully it doesn't get in the way of an interesting video. So this is going to be a discussion video, and I'm going to be talking about black humour. Now I thought of this topic when I was talking to Andrew Balliner, who's a great YouTuber. I'll leave a link to his channel in the description. If you haven't subbed to him, please do so. He did a review of Wolf Creek 2, and while our opinions differ, it was a really interesting discussion. And that's something I really appreciate about this YouTuber, is the fact that he says what he thinks, and even if it's disagreeing with someone, he doesn't, he's not put off by that. And I feel that this generates the best discussion. So I've had a few in-depth discussions with him in the past, and it got me thinking about black humour. Now, personally, I love black humour, but then I started to think, is it necessarily a good thing? Now, should we be laughing at violence? So basically what I'm saying is that black humour, it makes us laugh, or tries to make us laugh at the most serious things that you could ever imagine, such as murder, rape, whatever, stuff that we consider as, atrocious behaviour, but being made so that we're laughing at it. So personally, I think when it's done right, I think it's genius. To be able to laugh at something so horrific does take a lot of ability. But then I was stopped, and I'm thinking lately, is it a good thing? Should we be laughing at these terrible things, and what message is that sending out? And then on one hand, I'm thinking, yeah, it's good to be able to laugh at the most serious things. You're not taking life so seriously. But on the other hand, is it desensitizing us to these crimes, and that we're not taking it as seriously as it should because of how, it's been portrayed in this so-called movie. So I can see on one hand the positive of it, being able to laugh, and then the other side of it is, you're feeling bad. And that's exactly what a black humour film should do. It makes you feel bad for laughing, but it's done in a way where you can't help but laugh. So I'm thinking, I was wondering what you guys thought about it, whether you find black humour, funny and has its place, or do you think black humour is something that we shouldn't really appreciate and embrace? And I can see this, I'm sure everyone out there has different views on this. You might not necessarily like black humour, but for me, I think it takes a certain sick, twisted sense of humour to enjoy it, and that's what I've got. But at the same time, I know the difference between right and wrong, so I'm not desensitized to really violent acts. But these films, you have to take it for what it is. It's done in a very light-hearted way. They're horror comedies, most of them, and so that's where I think they belong, in horror comedies. But I have a slight issue with it in a more serious type of movie like Chopper, the Australian film Chopper, where it's talking about Chopper Read, one of the most notorious gangsters here. He did these horrible things, but he had such a personality where you were laughing at it, but it wasn't a straight-out comedy. So I was thinking to myself, I really shouldn't be laughing at this. This awful thing happened, but the way it's been done, this personality has made light of it. So I'm laughing at something that I shouldn't be laughing at. So is that saying that this sort of violence is okay? If you're able to laugh at such a horrific thing, what does that have for the future? I mean, as I said, being desensitized to violence can be a very bad thing. But I think that if you're the type of person that is influenced by this sort of stuff, if you see a horror comedy and you think that it's okay to laugh at violence, so you see someone on the street being hit by a car and you laugh, obviously you've got a mental problem. So I think it's leaving it up to the viewer's intelligence. Not everything you see in a movie you're going to do. But I think a lot of these people who actually act on these movies are mentally, they've got some sort of mental problem, in that they don't know the difference between right and wrong. So for me, black humour, laughing at really bad things in a film, is okay because it isn't real. They're actors. But I just felt, it's tearing me in half, basically. On one half, I like it. On the other half, it's desensitizing to violence, and it's making light of something really serious. So for me, I haven't got a problem with it. I love black humour, but I'm sure a lot of people out there don't appreciate it, and I can see why. But what I want to know from you guys is, what are your thoughts on this? Do you think there is a place for black humour? Should they be laughing at these horrible things? Or do you feel to yourself that it's just a bit of fun? So that's what I wanted to ask. Hopefully this has been an interesting discussion video, and I look forward to seeing what you guys think. So that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Till next time, keep watching movies, and I'll see you later.